Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII-2, not the Zodiac Age, although it could be. I'm the Mysterious JG. So last time we finished getting all of the fragments, and I just took a look at my own playlist to confirm that I hadn't done any of the Coliseum stuff. Because other than like rounding out a video that had wrapped early by showing you some of the preliminary Coliseum cutscenes, at Coliseum home video, I hadn't done it, but I was like, did I do it? I can't remember. I might have done just like the Omega Weapon battle on screen. I don't really remember. So I went back and looked and confirmed for myself that about roughly 60 videos of this LP were us playing through the story. And so far there's been about 30 videos worth of the post-story, which makes this a longer LP than Final Fantasy XIII, but shorter if you only do the main story. So to me, that was interesting. I don't know, maybe for you, not so much. We're going to close the gate at the Coliseum just so that I can rewatch all the cinematics. And now, we've really only got two things left to do here. Oh, is it even? Okay, it is counting it as closed. So all we've got left to do is play through the very, very end of the game again using the paradox scope to get the secret ending and the DLC stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing these Coliseum DLC fights, and at some point I'm going to either finish them all or decide, you know what, I don't care anymore. At which point we will just jump to probably a one video, might be a double length video, but we'll probably have one video where I play through the endgame battles with the paradox scope. And we gaze into the video scope, yeah, Elizabeth. And, yeah, and then the ending. So maybe two videos, because I might do the final boss battles with paradox scope, and then the ending, depending on how long the boss battles take. But that will all follow some mysterious number of Coliseum battles first.
It is said that the arena was created in preparation for the day of reckoning.
Said by whom?
Mighty warriors from every age gather, combatants risen from the grave and given temporary souls, all clashing in glorious, never-ending battle. Only one law governs.
It really just seems like it's Omega Weapon.
Serve the strong.
All right. Anyway, hopefully this does reset it so we get to see all of the intro movies for all of the battles. Because I can't remember whether you actually get that when you repeat battles or not. But after we see the intro movie, I will walk you guys through which ones I've already won and which ones I have never won. And I'm not promising to win any of the ones I haven't already beaten off screen, to tell you the truth.
From the farthest reaches of time they come, guided by paradox.
Look at my awesome nose helmet.
Drawn to this arena of blood.
You know who that is.
Every weapon at your command and seize victory. Wandering hero of the void, speak your name.
Yeah! Oh yeah! Snow Villiers is here!
Now this douche nozzle is back.
What? You! My introduction! I can't believe you ruined it!
Sorry, got bored of waiting.
It was like 4 seconds, Snow.
You'll pay for that! Prepare to be thrashed, for you face the mighty Gilgamesh!
You're the guy that collects weapons? I got a fist for you right here!
And I got it all lubed up, too.
Your aim sucks!
We shall see!
If my aim
Perhaps you
improves.
missed my extra arm!
Maybe I'll use bats.
Is that a joke? Ice one! So some of the humor might not be translating here.
Off your game, hero.
That's not fair! I was winning!
Now we just need to get a third party member from Final Fantasy XIII to be the,
Warriors seeking to claim supremacy gather from beyond the continuum.
so we can play as Lighting and have Snow and somebody else as our party members. Alright, so there we go. Oh. Okay, well this is also happening.
After all, I'm an octopus!
You know, octopuses are known for octo-punching people. Spoil the surprise that should come from my battle, where they think it's me against them, and then suddenly you show up. So I guess we now know how his name is pronounced.
The universe stretches into infinity. What life can survive its expanse?
How about this life? Think it's good? They'll kick your ass, even though they appear to be adorable. And surprisingly, the easiest of the Coliseum bosses is Omega Weapon. Like, he is seriously easier than getting Lightning's Crystal or any of the other crystals you get through this mode. Well, the other form of lightning. I'll explain the lightning. The two different lightning monsters in a moment.
Those lost to the shadows of history will defy reality and be reborn.
I don't get what's going on with those guys.
What do you suppose I am?
Some kind of sexy librarian chick?
A servant of chaos? I am your waking nightmare! A puppet of the foul sea?
Kind of like I was. Wait, but how are you a puppet of the false sea? I'm gonna shoot the ceiling if you do or do not call me that.
Is that any way to talk to your commanding officer?
She didn't say anything to
Maybe
you.
I need to reteach you your basic training.
It's Captain Cryptic. So her response is to go,
Looks like everyone's here.
Not everyone.
Behold, travelers of the timeline, come to join this fateful contest.
hi guys! Why are they here? What is happening? It is DLC.
My lucky day. Been waiting for this chance.
Chance to murder your husband and sister.
A battle unlike any seen in history looms bloody on the horizon.
I don't know how this is Snow's story, Perpetual Battlefield.
Prepare yourselves, warriors of time. Prove who is the strongest among you.
And again, I don't get how it's Lightning and Snow versus Sarah, Noel, and lots of other people. Access code obtained through the fragment. Hope's message allows you to open the supply chest. We got 5 vitality crystals. Great. Power crystals. Sure. Mana crystals. Okay, whatever. Vitality generators. Okay. Alright, can we just get through this, please? Thank you. So, we are going to, what have I got going here? I got Hermes Sandals, cast 8 haste, gold bangle, increases maximum HP. He's got, increases magic resistance, cast HP, cast HP. I don't think I got anything that's only 10 points to equip, though. But it is bugging me to not have all of her points used. Guardian Amulet, cast Protect. I switch the gold bangle out for, I don't know, a 30 and a 40 would be perfect. 40 black belt, or even a 55 and a 15. I don't think I have any 15s. That's 75. That gives me room for 25. But again, don't really have any. Oh, okay, I got some 25. Increase maximum HP. Yeah, whatever, that's fine. Is that even better? 16 plus 8. Is that better than the gold bangle? That actually isn't. Oh, I suppose I should have figured this out. Magic resistance. Magic resistance. Surely there are other durable type things I could be using. So I could do another 30. I got another Hermes Sandals would actually be good if I have another Hermes Sandals. I might not have another Hermes Sandals. Power wristband increases. Nah, don't care about strength with her so much. Sorry, I didn't really think about the importance of actually respecking some of this stuff. So that might not be the best ever. Now, equipment-wise, or weapons, I mean, I could switch over to the, oh, that's quick stagger. I would give her better attack. This is ATB rate plus 40. I think that's the best. I think that's the one that I am still preferring overall. Because I just get more turns. Alright. So we'll start off with some fairly easy ones. When we get down here, we'll see what ones are available to do. So I've already done Omega, I've already done Lightning and Amodar, and actually got both crystals. I've already done the battle against the bot. Poo-Poo, which is a goofy little alien encounter. The toughest one I've managed to beat is Ultros and Typhon, which at one point I finally had down rote enough that I was able to just beat it over and over and over and get both crystals. I've never actually beaten Gilgamesh. I only tried once. It went over like 30 minutes, and it was extremely slow battle. And I finally managed to lose when I had him only about halfway. So his deal is he heals himself and he has really high defense. And then the one you love, Snow, I have never beaten this one, and it's actually kind of frustrating. But what we're going to do is just play through the ones I've already done, then we'll take on the ones I haven't done yet. And after you beat Snow, you unlock another boss fight against the actual guy who's like the narrator with the weird elephant helmet. The narrator of the Coliseum. You get a special boss battle with him. I guess he's kind of the ultimate super boss of the game. We'll see if I get that or not. Because I have reached a point with this where I'm like, the party is fully leveled up. If I still can't handle the super bosses and I can't really grind to get any stronger, I don't know if I like this game long enough to really, really deep dive into beating the super bosses. I've done it for games that I really liked. This one, I don't know. I'm going to have to find some point where I just cut it off with this game. But for now, we'll do the Bringer of the End.
Comes, heartless and bloodless, Omega, Bringer of the End. Unleash your might in the name of destruction, and may all men know despair.
Challenge will now begin. Are you ready? Yes. So this one's actually not that hard. You do not need to have fully leveled up to like level 99, and you don't need to have like the best monsters in the game to win this one. To win it consistently really quickly, you need a pretty high powered party, but you're only going to see me fight it with a high powered party, so expect this to be kind of underwhelming for an Omega boss battle. Oh, I got the so we can try the Saboteur stuff, but I don't really know what's necessary against Omega. We fought him before, he's immune to everything, so I guess I don't really need to be doing that. You know, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I haven't fought Omega in a while, so I don't really remember which attacks were the super deadly ones. Although, as you can see, I got two, I got Omega Weapon as my support monster, which makes this very silly. You can't really do any damage to him when he's not staggered, or very little, but staggering him is not that hard. It kind of happens on its own if you just outlast a couple of his big attacks. Although I'm making it... I know I talked about the smack, and now, as I said, I haven't played in a little while. So I might be doing this wrong. Maybe I do need to be doing the superiority stuff. And just getting some buffs on so that when we finally get a chance to stagger him, which kind of happens on its own after he reaches a certain point in his pattern, this will get a lot easier. Yeah, I'm making this look a lot harder than it was when I kind of had his... Because we are going to have to, when he gets to charge 100, defend. But after we defend against his big... Ultimo attack that's coming up here, we'll kind of be fine. Because he has this mechanic where it overheats and auto staggers. So we just beat the crap out of it now. This may have to happen twice. I was better at this fight at one point because for a while I got the pattern down and was fighting him over and over until I got its crystal for him. It might be time to go for Cerberus X. That's kind of frustrating. He does this thing where you think you've got more time in the stagger meter, but he recovers and gets to attack you. But his defense doesn't seem nearly as high now as it was. So he's running around tackling us and stuff. It's kind of confusing because I'm using Omega Weapon as my monster. But his defense is nowhere near as high as it was before the first time you beat him, and there he goes. 5 stars. Faster than you're supposed to be able to do it. And there you go.
Your skill is undeniable.
Now. What did it mean to with the new Z cover? So now Lightning and Amodar. I might make a hash of this one because again, haven't done it in a while. But I probably will make a hash of it in a way where it takes longer to win than it should have, not in a way where I will actually lose. Because this was one again in off-screen action. I fought this a ton of times because the drop rate on the crystals isn't high, so I had to win the battle over and over and over and over to get either of the crystals, and whichever one you beat second, I think you have a chance of getting their crystal. So I had to like over and over and over and over and over fight it where you beat Lightning first, and Amodar powers up, and then I had to beat it over and over and over and over and over again when I beat Amodar first and Lightning powers up.
Come forth, brave protector.
Come forward, cowardly lion.
Incarnation of XIII's champion. Cross the borders of impossibility and accept the challenge laid before you.
Do it. Do it now. Operation 13-2.
I'll say this right now. There's no way the two of you can beat me.
You suck too hard.
Well, maybe that's true.
That's not true.
But you know, you were the one who defied reality and fought to make your own destiny.
Actually, I'm a soulless shell who represents your sister.
We'll take a shot at achieving the impossible.
Right.
Whatever.
Then let's see what you can do.
Yeah, she's supposed to be some kind of like temporary soul in a vessel that represents lightning. I vaguely got from the Oh, again, I gotta change my default paradigm. This is a battle where we do a certain amount of damage to lightning, a plot scene kicks in, and nothing we did to lightning will actually matter. So there's no point in doing anything except attacking her, because getting debuffs going isn't going to do us any good at all. And you'll see in a moment. It's like, you can potentially lose this portion of the fight, but if you just do enough damage, it kicks over and starts the battle proper. And I think we automatically heal at the beginning, so I don't think there's even a point in healing ourselves at that point.
Bitches. Having trouble with the Cubs, Sergeant Farron? All out of that lightning zap? Alrighty. Time to boost troop morale. Listen up, Farron. Your mission is to dominate this field. We snack on danger, done unto us. I want to hear that blade sing.
So why Amodar gets more importance in this game in Captain Cryptic and the DLC, I don't really know. But now we will try to do some debuff type stuff. This battle can be pretty annoying, because they both switch roles and actually do different things. But Amodar is really annoying, because he does stuff like those grenades that blow you up in the air and wreck your turn. He also can do debuffs. He can go into a kind of sentinel role. I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand. I'm trying to target Amodar. So I'd like to get rid of him first. Turn it into the fight against lightning that it should be. Okay, it seems like we're not going to be allowed to get. I fought them enough time. I know their immunities. He's not immune to poison, but it is going to be a big pain in the butt to get it going. So let's leave it alone. But as ever, like, it doesn't seem like we're doing any damage. You don't really get to do any damage until you do stagger. So I don't want to stagger him while he's in that sentinel role. So let's get rid of the buffs he's put on himself and try to poison him while we keep the chain gauge up. He is actually taking some wound damage here. It does look like we'll very shortly be, whether we want to or not, we're going to have him staggered. So let's just go for it here. And hopefully not get wiped out while we are in Relentless Assault. Oh, we managed to get poison going on him at some point, so that's good. Yeah, but once he's staggered, he's going to go down easy.
Different approach.
And now she is going to get all sorts of boosts going and actually get pretty dangerous. So she does Army of One. And if you don't have a Sentinel out, you're hosed. I'm no one's slave. She's been known to say. So we'll finish getting healed up, and then let's go for... oh, I don't want Superiority X, I want Exploitation X. Well, we'll see if we can get any kind of debuffs on her, or at least get rid of her buffs. She must be immune to the spell, because it is not letting me get rid of her offensive buffs. Yeah. Once she starts casting Wound, you basically know that she's immune to everything we haven't already applied to her. So we'll try to get her chain up. Hopefully we can do it before she goes for Army of One again. And if we can stagger her before she goes for Army of One again, we'll probably take her out with that first stagger. Having buffs on ourselves and D-Shell and D-Protect on her is a really good idea. But she can bust right out in the middle of the stagger and suddenly do Army of One. So, and I believe we get some kind of like tip that it's coming. I don't really remember. But not if we kill her before she can do it. So there you go. You don't have to be fully leveled up to do it. It's a lot easier when you are. And you get lightning crosses, and I forget what the rare drop he has is, but the crystal is obviously what you're after.
You fight well.
I'll save, but it kind of doesn't matter. I don't know that I'm going to do anything with any of the items that are dropping by winning these fights. So next up,
we are creatures of the void beyond.
We are the children of the
age of Aquarius. Does not protect us from these distortions.
Sucks to be us. Now we have a study in elegant death, Nabat. This one is quite losable. Trying to remember the strategy. I'll just take a crack at it. I might lose this one because it's another one where it's very difficult to do if your party isn't already fully leveled. But I don't know. Oh, he thinks I'm a coward because I backed out of the fight. I just want to change my paradigms up. Bang, give me a break here. So I got the various X things. Part of what's Relentless Assault Wide is probably a good one. Cerberus X is probably fine. But we do want to default to Relentless Assault. Nabat's a strange opponent because she summons creatures to fight with her. And, yeah, I shouldn't have talked over that. We hadn't seen that before. She summons monsters to fight with her, and then she will, after a certain amount of time, she will sacrifice them and actually destroy them to boost her own stats and HP and stuff. So, like, there are strategies for winning this fight that involve around just ignoring them and attacking her. There are strategies that revolve around wiping out her allies. But now as I talk, I realize I'm actually out of time. So we will pick this up next time. I'm Serious JG. Thanks for watching. Next time, it'll be Sarah and Stud versus Sexy Librarian Lady. Sexy Evil Librarian Lady. Excuse me. See you.